Dan Perry here with another Dan on Tech Python video. So far we've been working with static data, with just data we put in, and there's no way to change it other than programmatically, but a lot of times you need to have data input from other sources, and the first source we're going to look at is inputting from the keyboard. In order to do that, we set a variable, let's call the variable A in this case, equal to input, and again we have our code hint, so if I would just want to hit enter, and we've got in parentheses, we put whatever string we want as a prompt for the input. So we want to make it clear what we want to enter. So let's say we'll say, what's your favorite cheese? What that will do is that will prompt when we run this for us to enter what's our favorite cheese. It will be down in the bottom window here. If we were running this from the command prompt, it would run it from the command prompt and give it in a window there. We may go ahead and show that. And then we could, for example, print it out. And let's say cheese is, we really don't need to do a format here, but format A. We could, as I said, because this is a simple string that we're inputting, we probably wouldn't need to do that. We could have just said cheese is and closed our apostrophe and put A. But now let's run it. Highlight 4, right click because it's the first time, and run it. And it says, what's your favorite cheese? So if I click down in the bottom, my cursor is down here. Now notice my cursor is right against the E in cheese. Well, what I should have done is I should have put a space or a colon or something, maybe a colon space before the closed quotes, but that's okay. And let's say American. And enter, and then it output the cheese is American. So let's fix that. Let's put a colon space here, fix it a little bit, and run it again. I can again run it from up here. What's your favorite cheese? And let's say feta, and enter, and it says cheese is feta. Again, output with the exit code 0, so it ran okay. And as I said before, this line is what we would do to run this from the command prompt. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to copy that line, go to my command prompt and paste it. Here in my command line, it's running that program now, and I'll say, let's say, oh, I don't know, what's another cheese? Brie. And now it says cheese is brie. So once we've got our program up and finished, what we're telling it here from the command line is this is the Python interpreter program. This is where it's located. And it's saying this is the name of the file. Now, if we were already in the appropriate directories and all, we wouldn't need to have all of that information. We could shorten it, but for our purposes, we can see now we can run this program from a command prompt. So that's our basic input. Let's do one other thing. This time let's do type of A to see what type it is. So it's going to print the type of A and run the program. So what's your favorite cheese? And I'm going to put a number in this time instead of a string. But notice that the type is string. The input command always gives us a string, and that's going to be important in the next video. Thank you for watching this Dan on Tech video. Please subscribe to this playlist so you don't miss future videos. Please check out and subscribe to our other Dan on Tech channel playlists.